let's get right back into trying to kill these damn demons. And before I jump down there like usual, let's take a moment. I really wanna just take it in. Like, this is the edge of the world, almost. There's nothing but clouds down there. There's the eclipse up there with like the bleeding sun. There's like this giant tree that we're standing in front of. Let's go take on the princes. So, I've been watching like this. Last night I was watching like the same video like 4 times. I watched it again, like over and over. Like I said, 4 times. The video in question is called How an Average Shinobi Could Become Hokage by HEIR. Honestly, it's one of my favorite videos on YouTube. I adore that video. Like I said, I watched it 4 times, if not more, whilst I was just baking. There we go. Crap. Yes, I watched it loads, and it's just so good. It's like a what if. Well, not even a what if, but how would. You know, kind of thing. It really makes me want to make a Naruto character again. I've made several in the past. I've made Bleach characters. The Bleach ones are my favourite, without doubt, because I feel like Zanpakutos are more in my wheelhouse of what I can create over something like a Devil Fruit or Jutsus. Which is weird because essentially what I'm doing in my story is not Jutsus, but similar. They're creating spells using elements. It's very similar. So it's weird that I find it easier to come up with things like Zanpakutos and Shikais and Bonkais over something like a Devil Fruit or freaking Jutsus for Naruto. Although the One Piece one is weird because it's not a lack of ideas, more so I don't want to do anything that's already been done. Like, I think creating your own character in a series is fine. So long as you don't, like, just give them everything. You can't just make them the best. Like, making them the best, what's the point? What's the point? Where's the enjoyment? Part of the enjoyment of reading and having your own character is having them come up against hardship. You can't have hardship with a character that just can do everything. That's not how hardship works. It's called hardship because it's hard. It's something for you to overcome. If you're the best at everything, can do everything, and doesn't have to rely on anyone or anything, and never has to come up against a problem, then you're never going to face adversity enough to make you change or make you grow. There's another video by HEIR talking about something similar, where he like runs down like the best combo in all of Naruto that's feasible anyway. The best feasible combo with all the best feasible abilities that you could have feasibly. Like, if you actually made this character, it's possible to have them in the show, but it would just take a lot. Plus, it would never really happen since a character with all these abilities would just be the best. So things like Kaguya and Momoshiki and Ishiki just wouldn't be a problem because they could just take down threats like that no problem. And he mentioned at the start of his video, what I mentioned here, that just making someone who's just overpowered with 17 different eyeballs of all of Naruto, it's just too much. Which I agree with, absolutely. Like, I am no stranger to making characters, there's nothing wrong with it. It's very fun. Trust me, I've made 3 My Hero characters in the past. There's 2 that I can remember. One with like a slowing time down in a radius, not stopping time because that's overpowered, but slowing it around a radius, and then another one with light-based abilities where he has to be out, basically photosynthesis, he has to be out in the light for a long time in order to essentially collect light within his cells, which he can then distribute. But I haven't touched on those for ages. Yeah, I haven't touched those freaking characters in so long. The Bleach one was a bit more overpowered, I will admit that. That's because I didn't understand the importance of adversity at the time. So I just made a really strong character for no reason. I do really want to make another Bleach one, just to like stretch my imagination as much as possible. I think it could be cool. But I have too much going on to just randomly make characters for shows. Do I have a favourite? I don't have a favourite, do I? I do like the slow in time one, Dan, just because of the applications. So, the slow in time one, it's not just like an overpowered, oh, you can stop time or slow it down within like 50 meters or something. No, so it's like a very small radius, 2 to 3 meters, I believe, and you can only slow it down to like a certain extent. But like the abilities I came up with are what really make it my favorite. Dude sniped me. The abilities I came up with are what make it my favorite. So it would be like one of the applications would be wrapping. The character would wrap his like this orb around his fist, and so whenever he hits someone, wherever he hit, the orb would transfer over to them, and it would slow down whatever he hit. So essentially, you're actively slowing down anywhere you hit to make the reaction slower, to allow you to get more hits in, which could build into a combo of sorts, where you're constantly slowing them down, stopping them from reacting or fighting back, and you're just constantly in their face attacking them. And that's like really cool. Because theoretically, it is possible to overcome. Like if you have an ability that either cancels out other abilities, if you're able to increase your speed beyond what's normal, so therefore, say using your normal speed you get hit with the attack, you get slowed down, suddenly you increase your speed when my character thinks it's safe to attack again, and suddenly you hit him and blow him back, giving you time for the orb to wear off, because they will have a time limit. It can't just stay there permanently. Like there's an amount of time that the orb stays on someone before it disappears. Yeah, so I love when there's multiple ways to get around abilities that I make, because it just shows like the creativity and what you. It's not just like an overpowered thing. There are multiple ways to get around this. And so you don't have to be restricted to using a single ability in order to overcome. I kind of want to do a Black Clover one, because I've never done a Black Clover one. And as Black Clover is my second favourite anime, I'd love to. I also did a Fairy Tail one, but that was years ago. That was, oh god, I was so young. I don't even remember what the magic was that I used. All I know is he had a pet. That's all I remember from him. He had a pet and he one day turned up at Fairy Tail. That's all I can remember. Ooh, that could be interesting. So... Ooh, yeah. So, Elfman, of course, has his... Elfman and Lizana and Mary Jane have Beast Soul Magic, where they can take traits or limbs from beasts or demons they've conquered, I believe. I believe they have to beat them in order to use, like, specific things from them. But what I was thinking just now is, what about a magic that lets you take traits? So, you can call it something like trait magic. Where essentially, it's not just, you don't have just like a library of things you can pull from. You have to pull from traits of things around you. Say if there's a dog around you, you can take the trait of its sense of smell, its sense of hearing, its claws. if there's a wolf around you, you can inherit, well not inherit, but you can take its claws. So suddenly your hands grow larger, you get your nails grow into claws. If there's someone around you who has better hearing, then you can take the hearing. If they have better strength, you can take the strength. But it relies on someone being around you, essentially using what's around you. It also means if you're facing an enemy, you can basically flip one of the strengths onto them. Oh, that sounds cool. I may have to find a way to fit that into my story. Granted, there's a lot of weaknesses with it. You can only have so many traits added on. Whatever traits you have has to be of someone that's close to you. They have to be around you, proximity-wise. And you don't get to just keep them like it is a full-on. You use them once, and you can only use them because that person is around. So you don't just have a library of traits you can pull from. But then again, that could be like a spell that you unlock later on. Call it something like body trait symmetry, or body trait memory synergy, or trait symmetry synergy, where essentially you can briefly recall past traits you've used and combine them. Crap. Yeah, that could be cool. It's like a little spell. It touches on a spell I plan to use for my main character in my story. Essentially, he can't like take traits from someone, but I had thought of. I'm already implementing it into the story, but essentially what he does is he not copies, but more so tries to emulate an attack he sees. Because of the whole trait of he uses darkness, which is like a black hole, and so he essentially, the whole like point of it is that he absorbs anything, even attacks. So the justification is that it's easier for someone with a black soul to copy an attack, or more so make an attack similar to something they've seen before. It's called empathetic impression. So it's an impression of an attack. And one of the spells I intend to make him learn later on is both a failed version and a true version. God damn it. The failed version would just have loads of the attacks he's copied before used all at once, but the completed version would have them used individually but spawned instantaneously. So he's like cycling through them rather than having them all activate at once. And the all activated once thing is bad because people can avoid it, but if it's activated through activation, like if he has to select which one he's using, he can select it for a specific moment, so he can select the right spell for that moment. Let's try that again. Got freaking interrupted, as you can probably guess. So this, oh yeah, no, okay, I did get all my stuff. I did realize something. After this fight, I'm probably going to go to Archdragon Peak, because there is some Dreamcatcher ashes there that I need. Because I just upgraded a load of dual weapons, and I need a lot of Tynite scales. And I need to be able to buy them, because that's... you can't really farm them, I don't believe. Well, you can, but it's a very low drop rate. And the thing you farm them from is in Archdragon Peak anyway. So I need to go to Archdragon Peak in like soon, because I really want to try out some different weapons. Because whilst I do love these things, whilst I do love the Dancer Blades, goddamn I want to try some other stuff. There we go. Perfect. Now I can focus on the big one. Or this one. Roll, 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 roll. Avoid, avoid, avoid. You're gonna die. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, oh crap, oh crap. Come on, get over here, get over here. There you go. I need that other one to stay cold for the while. For a little time more. Oh crap. Crap. Okay, crap. Crap. Okay, I am very lacking on the damage I did to Pain. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, there we go, there we go. I almost panicked there. Yeah, so before the interruption, I was talking about empathetic impression, the true and false versions. The true version being where you can selectively pick which impression to use in a specific moment. The false version being just all of them active at once. It's like how a cannon can be powerful, but something more precise can be more deadly. Let's say you blow someone, you like fire a... I can't think of the best analogy for it. Oh yeah, no, think of it like a scatter shot, like a shotgun. Once you're far enough away, the individual pellets are less dangerous than one very powerful sniper rifle. Granted, I understand both are probably going to kill you, but one is just more powerful, because it's a very condensed, very focused attack, whereas the other one is a scatter shot. Which is kind of what I'm pointing towards. You can pick which ability to use, therefore it's more precise, more like a sniper rifle over a shotgun where you're just being hit with a bunch of crap that you could avoid. I also did change my fashion a little bit. Not much, just I put on some more stuff with better armor, you know, better stats. I don't think it matters too much. I don't think it has like does the biggest increase for defenses, but even small like increases are helpful. Crap. I need to get closer, otherwise he's gonna frickin'... Yeah, if I get too far away, he's just gonna do the laser and then he's gonna frickin' hit me with the damn thing. And I won't be able to frickin' capitalize on him. Crap, crap, crap. Crap. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, you're gonna do the thing. You're gonna do the thing, aren't you? Yes, you are. Alright, so when he's doing his other attack, when he's in his other mode, when he flies into the air, he does like a massive frickin'... He has like 2 giant suns, which he like throws at you, I'm pretty sure. So rather than coming down to fire a laser, he fires like 2 suns at you. There we go. Crap. Okay. That's gonna hurt. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Crap, I thought he was... I thought I got him for a break. Okay. I mistimed my jump. I held down circle instead of pressing it, so I didn't jump. Ooh, okay. Demon Prince killed. God, that took longer than I thought. Well, at least we got through him, which is a good thing. I was a bit worried we'd have to spend a while on him, but no, we got through him. Decent enough. Okay. Let us push onwards. Small envoy banner. Yes, I was talking about an empathetic impression, and honestly, empathetic impression is one of my favourite abilities that I've made up. Granted, I'm sure there's something like it in fiction because it's easier to come up with. Someone sees an ability and the moveset is centered around freaking making abilities similar to those they've seen. I'm sure it's been done somewhere. But I love it because it's not copying, specifically. He's not like taking someone's ability, like their exact ability. He's using it in his own way. So think of it more like... So think of a copy ability like, if you've seen Hunter x Hunter, think of it like Crollo's ability to copy any skill he wants, but my ability, Empathetic Impression, is more like Meruem's one where he has to eat someone, then he gains not just their ability, but the ability to improve what they have. That's awesome. He changes it to match his preference, which is essentially what I do. Well, what Alex will do in the story. He won't specifically use their ability, he will just take it as inspiration to make his own, which is why it's called an impression, not a copy. Sorry I didn't give proper credence to appreciating how beautiful the Ring City looked. Goddamn, do you look gorgeous though. It is very beautiful. How... I'm surprised we never go up there. I'm pretty sure we don't go up there. No, I'm pretty sure we go up there. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, so we go down there. And I'm trying to map out where we go. Okay, so we come out down there, and then we go down there, follow it down, and there's a big old sludge thing down there, that's where we end up. And then we go back into the place over there. So we end up over there. Anyway, where's the creepy dude? Are you around here somewhere? Hello.
Hark! They brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect?
I serve the... just pretending?
Yes. Yes, of course. How wouldst one such as thee do service to the gods? I have intimate knowledge of thy kind. I know thy want. The dark soul, is it not? Why else wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap?
Because there's nowhere else to go.
Falsity. I would be an ally to thee.
Alright.
If it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire.
Okay.
Worry not, I am a true friend to thee. If thou art yet human, the urge will soon begin to swell, to curse the gods and bring ruin upon this accursed heap of dung.
You call it a cursed heap of dung, but it's like one of the prettiest places I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. Just because it's at the end of the world doesn't mean it's not gorgeous. Let's grab this, because we're going to need this. Trust me, we're going to need him. You see that big guy over there? He's a bastard, is what he is. Look at him. Look at him. Lifting up. Run, 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 run. Look at this. He summons an army. An army of archers. And they all fire 3 volleys. And trust me, unless you're very skilled, you're not going to get around those 3 volleys. So you need to hide. Roll. Okay, wonderful. Rest of the forward. Yeah, so empathetic compression. I can't wait to build it, honestly. I've already put in, like, not the seedlings, but he's already used it once. Oh no, that works. Okay, I forgot about that. Yes, I've already used it once for Alex to not copy, but create a like synthesis or create a version of a different character's spell. So the character in question uses her weapon to essentially create... Oh crap. Uses her weapon. She funnels mana through the weapon to create like a piercing attack. She fires it like a freaking sniper rifle, essentially, through someone's body. So hers is a sniper, and like I alluded to earlier, with the whole sniper and shotgun analogy, my character's impression of it is more like a shotgun or a cannon. He can't just copy her precision, her freaking mastery with her spell. He can only, like, he doesn't... So essentially he makes a cannon with it. He has like a massive barrel around his arm, and he shoots at a freaking... just a beam of darkness rather than the precise laser of water she shoots. Goddamn. So it's a rough impersonation, if you will. And I can't wait to use it more. I don't know exactly when I'm going to use it or how I'm going to use it or what spells he's going to impersonate. And of course he can't just impersonate any spell. It does have a elemental requirement. If something like floods a... If something like tries to drown someone in water, he can't copy that because he doesn't use water. He can wrap someone in darkness, but that's not going to drown them. They're just going to be in darkness. They're just not going to be able to see or hear. Which, granted, could be a good form of restraint in order to trap enemies, but it's not going to be the same thing. Or with fire, you could use it to burn someone, but you can't burn anyone with darkness. So, of course, the elemental aspect does come into it. You can't just copy anything and expect it to work the same way. Hence why, also, again, impression. Okay, in fact, no, you come over here, because I don't want you interrupting me again. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know he could restrict it that much. I thought he either had 2 modes, essentially. He either made the archers up there, or he made them down here, and he had to make the full line. I didn't know he could restrict it to only make certain amounts of them. Crap. Ah, crap. No. Yeah, stray arrow. Ah, my souls. Get him. Okay. That hurt. One more try, and then I'll have to end the episode there. That did hurt a lot, goddamn. Okay. Let's push on forwards if we can. These are going to be hard to deal with. Oh crap, I'm slow. I didn't mean to run this way. I stopped. I missed one. I completely missed one of the stops. Whew. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so the big guy, there's nothing like... I'm thinking about it. No, I was thinking if there was a spell like that in this game where you can summon a bunch of archers. There isn't, but then it made me recall the Core Skeleton spell in Elden Ring. But that's different because it just summons 3 skeletons who like close in on an enemy and then they attack all at once. Come on. Run. Run. Oh wow, okay, calm down. Good, keep using that. Keep using that, dude. That's death, I think. Is that death? Could be death. I think that's death. Not death! Okay, surprising. There we go. Oh no. Whew. Perfect. Divine blessing. Down that chunk. Awesome. Alright. So I will end things there, I believe. Yep, I'll end things there. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. I'll see you all next time, where we will be able to get into the Ring City proper, and we'll be able to get all to the good stuff, because that's where all the good stuff is, you know, in the actual city, where all the cool enemies are, all the cool weapons. Yeah, so we'll get into that in the next episode. So I guess I shall see you all then. Like, subscribe, comment, and goodbye, I suppose.